Hello, so I'm just going to walk you through how my code is working and how I made it work. So first of all, you can see that I initialize some variables over here, and I have an int, string, and also a float that are working perfectly over here. And if you go down over here, I have a welcome message that is going to welcome whoever is going to use my application. And I decided to initialize a user input over here as well, where it's going to ask of the user's name. That's what a person is going to type at first, and then you can see that the variable I made sure that I listed the variable over here, which is the string that I have over here, and then it will request for the person's name. So it's never going to ask of anything aside a string and the person's name. And I also have a balance, and as you can see over here, the balance is not a string, neither is it an integer, but it's a float over here, right? So it's also going to call for the float balance variable over here that I wrote over here. So that is how it works. And um I went ahead and made it do these kind of things. So first of all, I'm going to print the account menu, right? And then I will end the line, and then I will bring all these options. And when that is done, I use the switch statement to make sure that it goes through all the cases that I have. And I also specify the case numbers, right? So that it can just go through it and then pick whichever it wants, and then gives I mean, give whatever is supposed to be given for you to enter the number, and then you can also get a response based on what you are doing. So I have programmed everything. I'm just going to go ahead and show how this works, right? So it's building, and that's how it builds. And when it came, it said, "Hello, welcome to my bank. Enter your name." So I'm just going to go ahead and enter my name, and I would have to also enter my balance. Let's say $500. And now I have the main program and how it's going to function. Account menu. It's either you would like to quit the program right away, or you would want to know more about your account. So let's say I want to first of all add a deposit to my account, right? I'll go ahead and choose option 2, which is to add a deposit, and it will ask me the amount I want to deposit. Let's say I would add another $500, which is going to make it $1,000. Now if I want to see um the amount that I have, I can just go ahead and choose the first option, which is to display the account information, right? So if I choose it, it's going to show my account information that this is the account ID. I set it to 0 as a variable up here. um right, okay, yeah. So ID number was 0 and it was an integer, and then the name is Henry, and the balance I have is $1,000. Initially I said 500, and I added a deposit of another 500, and it works. And all this is able to work because of the switch statement that I made over here. I had to make sure it worked that way, to add a balance and to deduct the balance, and everything works perfectly as it explains over here in the code. And if I want to just use a third one to maybe do a withdrawal, let's say I'm going to withdraw $500, I can simply click on that, and then now it's already been deducted from the account. And if I want to verify that it worked, I choose 1, and it tells me that now my account ID is 0, name is Henry, and the balance is $500. So that is basically how my program works and run. If I want to end everything, I'll go ahead and just choose 0 as an option, that is to quit the program that I'm running right now. And now you can see that program ended with exit code 0, and that is what I wanted it to do. So basically that is how everything works. Thanks for listening.